106 miles to Chicago. We got a full tank of gas, half a pack of cigarettes. It's dark, and we're wearing sunglasses. Hit it.
Wow!
Welcome back to the Blues Brothers Minute. This is that show you like, because we watch the Blues Brothers 2 minutes at a time, and you get to watch and listen along with us. By us, I mean me, Tom Taylor, and I also mean Mike DeMaria.
Yeah, I don't think I deserve to do this much more.
Oh boy.
What do you mean by that?
I don't think I deserve to be a podcaster. I don't think I deserve this.
Well, it is a very exclusive club.
It is.
Yeah,
anybody can do it.
Yeah, there's only 16 trillion podcasters in the world.
Yeah, and I don't deserve to.
Three
be
of
one
them are good.
We've already covered. I don't deserve to look at things. I'm not looking at things anymore.
Right. Shut your eyes. Just close your nose. Go into a sensory deprivation tank and just float. They only deserve to float in Epsom salts.
There you go.
But see, that's a luxury, though.
Mm-hmm.
You know, being able to do that is like that's a high dollar item.
Is your new plan to go through the list of everything you don't deserve, and then you'll come out the other side and realize, oh, I do deserve all these things?
Yeah, it's the old
world
technique.
Is my oyster.
Yeah, it's the old like therapy technique of stripping yourself of everything.
Right? Oh, there you go.
And then you build yourself back up. It's like, okay, now it's like you remove everything from your life, and then you start adding the little things back one at a time. Right? Reintroduce themselves into you.
That'll take about 30 or 40 years.
I don't deserve to take a walk anymore. So you stop taking walks, right?
Yeah, okay.
And you strip yourself of everything else, and then one day say, you know what, I'm going to try to reintroduce walks into my life. All right.
Oh, so you don't have to get everything out of your life first? You can get something out of your life and then reintroduce it?
No, I think you got to get the majority of things out of your life.
Oh, God.
Just down to the bare essentials, which is I don't deserve to move. I don't deserve to look at things. I barely deserve to eat or drink.
Chew food. Yeah.
Right. And if I'm going to eat or drink things, they can't be healthy because I don't deserve healthy things.
Can I ask you, why do we deserve to have to hear this?
Yeah, listen to this. Listen to this then. Listen to that then.
Oh, there it is. The Chicago.
It must be the
Chicago way.
I'll tell you what. And another thing, I don't deserve to live free of sirens.
Well, who does?
Oh, this is a bad one, too.
You got that part worked out, all right.
Oh. All right, yeah, so... all right, is there somebody else that's sitting in with us tonight?
Yes, there's Dan Lewis over here who deserves everything.
Oh, you know, for a second I thought we had a guest, and then I realized I hadn't been introduced yet because of Mike's Hamlet soliloquy.
Dan Lewis is joining us today. Welcome, Dan.
Yeah, I have a message from Mike from our mutual friend Travis, who's rooting for the Milwaukee Brewers right now in their extra inning game against the Colorado Rockies in the 10th inning. Right, well, he just said he needs to get outside of his own head and talk to folks more often.
Wait, when did this happen?
Wait, that's his advice for Mike?
Well, Travis and I were talking about the Brewers game today, and he asked how Mike D was doing, and I said, you know, that he's had some rough times, but he seems like he's doing okay. And he goes, yeah, I know he's okay, but he needs to get out of his head and talk to people sometimes more often.
That's not bad advice.
First of all,
for anybody.
There's a lot of things I want to cover in what you just said. First
Get
of all,
me out of your head while I'm at it.
Yeah.
Get us all out of there.
You said you used my full name, Mike D. You know, as everybody knows, we're using code names.
Oh, yeah. We're using code names.
Yeah, we're about to start robbing proper now.
Yeah.
You hear that, people? We're using code names.
We're using code names.
Which will it be? You want me to drop or you want me to freeze?
I reckon if I was to drop, I'm going to be in motion.
All right. That old timer threw off my timing. We're about to start robbing proper now.
All right.
Yeah. You don't think I need to get out of my own head? I understand everybody's getting involved. I get it. I understand that. People don't need to have these side conversations about what is or isn't about in my head.
It just came up.
Mind
what
should have
to do?
In what in thou mind have it. Thou
in thy mind have.
I couldn't get it.
The boy and
Couldn't
poison.
fucking
What
get it.
then didst thou in thine mind have?
It's all pieced together. It
Let's
was
all do it.
In thou mindst head, have, thou, had.
Oh my God. You're going to be all right.
I am.
Or are you? Yeah, you're fine. Look at you. You're excited about these minutes. You said even before we started recording, these are good minutes.
Yeah.
So you're excited to be here. You deserve this, Mike.
That
Mike
was during
deserves
an
minutes
upswing.
51 and 52 of the Blues Brothers.
I
He
was having
deserves to see.
I was having a pendulum swing upswing, and I have about 100,000 of those a day. You know,
Yeah.
it's like the sword of Damocles dangling over my head.
Sure. Pitting the pendulum.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, keep that upswing going for the next, 45 minutes or so.
Let's do it.
As we
do
talk
it.
about minutes 51 and 52.
That's
Yeah,
the
the
next-
Blues
that's the
Brothers
next
are
one.
laying in heavy into the guy, the dad from the Bad News Bears, who says the Blues Brothers smell bad, and Jake offers to buy his women, and they lean hard on Mr.
smell
Fabulous to rejoin the
bad.
band,
They
and
smell
these minutes end with
bad.
Jake slapping the Bad News Bears dad on the back, making him cough on his food.
Right. But keep
I'll
in
tell
mind,
you-
he wasn't just in Bad News Bears. He was also on the A-Team and Mannix and Cagney and Lacey.
And that was it, right?
Dragnet and
Oh.
and Flash Funk.
Oh,
and
and
Terry Funk.
Terry Funk, geothermal satellites, air pressure, barometric
Obi-Wan.
pressure, tire
dinosaurs, Goonies, Gremlins.
Okay,
pressure, Flash
so
Funk, Terry Funk, Blue Meanie,
I
Marauder.
still
Dog.
have no idea if people know what we're doing when we do that.
yeah,
Like, we
it
just have
doesn't
to, like,
matter. So yeah,
we have
this
to
is
post
a good.
like a primer.
This is a good minute. We're in this restaurant for a long time. It feels like
An
for me, you know,
FAQ.
for us, it's weeks.
We are. Yeah.
Seen
That's
this,
not
I'll tell
a
you
bad
what, though,
thing.
there's this restaurant is just full of just horrible people.
Yeah.
It really comes across just like the worst people. Like where
I mean,
every,
real scum,
yeah,
Randolph.
but it's like it's an opera. No, they say it's like normal life just aggravates the shit out of these people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
hmm
Oh, something
Like-
unplanned just happened.
And like the couple
Mhm.
that's waiting for a table. You know, they can't fathom.
Yeah. We want that massive table to ourselves.
Right.
I mean, they smell bad.
They smell bad.
What do you think they actually smell like? What do the Blues Brothers smell like?
That's a
Well, they're
good
saying
question.
wearing that same
Shrimp?
shit they had on for the last 4 years.
Fried chickens and Coke.
Yeah, does he smell like Joliet or does he smell like...
Yeah,
yeah.
I don't think Jake ever changed coming out of prison. So probably mothballs.
Oh, maybe mothballs and cigarettes
and just balls in general,
No.
just
like
all kinds
sweaty
of balls.
balls.
Yeah. Whose balls? My balls. Baseballs.
Walk, 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 walk. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
do smell. And did you notice how dirty Elwood's hand appears to be when he,
No.
like, after he smiles at that one girl with like a mouthful of shrimp, and then he
Oh, yeah.
he holds it up, and just before he flicks it backhanded, like that hand looks like it looks like Peter Boyle's hand from Young Frankenstein. Look,
On
it's
the
all
Ritz.
bloated and like gray.
Gross. That's amazing. He's
But you know
handling
what's one of the
shrimp with
most
that hand.
You know what's one of the most distracting things about this scene is?
Mhm.
What?
Take a guess. Just think about it.
Okay.
What is something that is
The dress?
distracting to the point of it's questioning? Go ahead, Tom. Tom is usually good at this stuff.
Yeah, he is.
I could be totally barking up the wrong tree, but this minute might be really hard for you with your misophonia.
No. That's no. I
shit.
don't mind it here for some odd
I had a
reason.
good streak going. I
You're
just ruined it.
smacking lozenges up the wrong tree.
Right.
It's
It's
sipping
Elwood's.
lobster bisque.
It's Elwood's watch.
Oh, that I just noticed that as we were talking just
What
now.
do you mean?
It's too nice.
He's got a big fat gold watch.
No, it's like a silver watch, but it almost looks kind of like digital, and it looks kind of almost too modern. And I'm
Too
thinking,
nice for him.
is that Dan Aykroyd's watch? And
I can't imagine that
they
if it's
didn't think about it. Like maybe he shouldn't be wearing this nice of a watch,
Yeah.
for this scene.
Yeah, you
It's
shouldn't really have
extremely
a nice
distracting.
watch, right? You should have a shitty old one.
Or should have
Yeah.
no watch at all. I'm just saying it, but it looks
Nothing
like
at
a
all?
really nothing at all.
Nothing at all.
I'm wearing nothing at all.
Feels like I'm wearing nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Stupid sexy Flanders.
Wait till you get all the drops into this one, Tom.
I'm gonna have my work cut out
Stupid
for me.
sexy Flanders.
Oh, stop, please.
What's happening to Mike?
Oh,
Gonna be all right.
I'm on that ledge where I could laugh and cry at the same time.
Oh, do it. That'd be sweet.
No, I can't do
Oh,
it.
let's get one of those
All
going.
right, don't do it. You might never stop.
Oh, God.
They do that in Tuva. They
You're doing that Harvey Keitel crying.
Oh, that does sound like Harvey Keitel, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Or like Robert De Niro when he finds out that Pesci got whacked.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh.
And he kicks over. Oh, God,
Knocks over.
Stop it.
Oh, great.
I'm like teetering right on the edge. I could go either way with this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, he kicks over the phone booth. He does this little like.
It's almost funny in
Yeah.
that scene. Even it's like, what's he doing? He looks like
It's
a weird
funny.
kid.
He does some of that sort of faux crying in King of Comedy as well.
Oh yeah,
I
gosh, I
love
love
that
that movie.
Isn't it great?
I think he and Scorsese consider that not great, and I think it's maybe one of the best things they've ever
Yeah,
done.
they're both nuts.
Yeah, I don't know if they got
Is that
there.
the one where he kidnaps the
Rupert
comedian?
Pupkin.
Yeah, Rupert Pupkin.
Rupert.
Ma, I'm doing something down here. I got to do this now.
The yelling with his mom is the best thing. So like I love how like back in 1980, like a shrimp cocktail was fancy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're treating this fancy, expensive meal so
Now you get it
disgracefully.
at Bennigan's.
Yeah, it's a bit of a déclassé kind of item
See you
now,
at Red
isn't it?
Lobster. Yeah.
The popcorn, all you can eat shrimp.
Yeah, we're having a popcorn shrimp party. Slow-mo shot of a bunch of shrimp being sautéed.
He's tossing the tail of his shrimp into Jake's mouth, right?
Yeah,
That's what
he's
that is.
already eaten half of the shrimp.
Yeah.
And he's
Like the good
tossing
part.
a used-up tail in his mouth. Weird.
I thought it was bread.
Kind of awesome. Well, no, because he takes the shrimp out of the cup, out of the tray, eats it, and he doesn't take anything else into his hand or anything. He just goes with that and then tosses it into his mouth.
Yeah.
All right, I thought it was bread.
He's got
Make a little more
shrimp.
sense of it were. I think when he sort of tosses its sidearm after he kind of like waves to the people behind him,
Yeah.
I think that's bread.
Oh yeah,
But that
yeah.
first
Okay, I
one-
got you. Yeah, that second
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, he's got a shrimp. His hands are dirty. I just can't get my mind off
Yeah.
it now.
The dude that pours the champagne. He's got a lot going on with him. He's got some.
He sure does.
He's got some sort. He's got kind of like
Rip Taylor?
who's that? Not Rip Taylor. Who's
Kurt
the other guy?
Vonnegut
That,
costume.
no. Who's the guy that like the movie reviewer that looked like Rip Taylor?
Gene Shalit.
Oh, Gene
Gene Shalit. Yeah.
Gene
He's
Shalit.
kind of got a little Gene Shalit thing going on, but
He's
that
like-
hair. He's wearing some sort of a wig.
Well,
And
He's
he's
a-
got
to me,
something
he's a
around
three-
his neck. What's that around
he's
his
got the
neck? Is
thing that
like-
Chewbacca wears. It's like extra ammo or
His
something.
bandolier, yeah.
Oh,
It's
but it
like
looks
this. I don't know what it is, but like the wine steward guy.
I was gonna say, like
or
the sommelier.
guy.
Yeah,
yeah. He wears that, and I don't know what it is. Is it
I
just
didn't know
like
what that, but it looks like a watch band.
It's a massive wise flavor.
It's like a big metal watch band. But I think it's something about the sommelier uniform.
He knows what time it is.
I think it's a device. He's got something on the end of it that he uses as part of his,
Or it's like a
in
talus.
case
or
of
something. He's
emergency,
Jewish.
break wine bottle or something.
Yeah,
He,
Wrong
like some
glass,
sort
sir.
of some sort of like a chastity belt or something he's got on.
Yeah.
yeah. He's,
Wrong glass,
it's a
sir.
three. I love the response of. I love Dan Aykroyd in this scene a lot more than
I do too.
than John Belushi. In fact,
I do too.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
but he does the little glass shake is really good. I think it's like no, go ahead, come on, fill it up.
Like the nod of the head, yeah.
Yeah.
But
Come
it's
on,
like,
do it,
but this
do
just
it.
goes back to the whole point that this room is just filled with horrible people. Like it's so offensive
Yeah.
that you would use the water glass there. Like everybody
Right.
just comes to a halt.
But they're really playing up the
Wrong.
kind of Caddyshack like class difference thing.
Yeah.
It's very much
Over
like a
here you got
Caddyshack type
snobs,
scene.
and on the other side over here you got slobs.
Right,
And there's
and
sort of
a clash.
over here you got
Over here you got favoritism.
favoritism. Yeah. I by the way, I think the wine steward is the he's a three-way love child. I figured it out. You're right about the Gene Shalit, and he's got a little bit of Rip Taylor to him in those initial kind of hand movements when he's opening up the champagne. But the third facet of the love triangle there is that he's also looks a bit like Muammar Gaddafi.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, that's good.
Right. The late.
He plays off differently. Like when he's seen from afar, he looks more comedic. You know, he looks more like a Rip Taylor.
Yeah.
And with his hand gestures, like up in the air, like, I just popped the cork. Aha.
Aha.
But then as he gets the close-up, there's some darker features, like a Muammar Gaddafi sort of thing.
Yeah, he looks...
Who's the big, heavy guy with, like, the shaggy, dark hair like this and the big, fat mustache? And he was in Doritos commercials, and he was on the Love Boat a few times, and he was, like, a comedian guy, and I never remember his name.
Right.
No fucking idea
slight
what you're talking about.
vibe of that.
It's not like...
You're not with me at all?
You're thinking of Rip Taylor.
No, not Rip Taylor. No. It's like a dude. It's like a different... damn it.
It's an older
guys
guy.
Chat. I'm going to try
He was
to
in
look it
Love
up.
Boat, yeah?
Yeah.
Bruce Valanche.
I want to type in Love Boat and Doritos because it's the only two things I know
Right.
that this guy did.
Bruce Valanche.
No, jeez.
It's not him.
Avery Schreiber. It worked. Avery Schreiber.
Avery Schreiber.
I have no idea who that is. Fuck you for bringing it up.
do. You will.
Yeah, screw you for bringing that one up.
Yeah.
He does not have a star on the Walk of Fame.
I'm not alone. I'm not alone.
I know. How many other nerdlingers got online today and goes, Doritos?
No, if you were alive in the golden age, and you were, we've covered this greatly.
Golden age
you'll
of porn
recognize
and
this guy.
sandwiches.
You go, oh, that guy. Okay.
Just bolt out of bed at 3 a.m. I wonder what happened to Avery Schreiber.
Oh, he died in 2002. Darn it.
I mean,
Should've written that
they
on my card.
smell bad.
Bad. Come on, Buttermaker. I had a debate with my friend. This is a really boring tangent, and I pre-apologize. But in the player,
involves
the player. I know we mentioned the wine glass and the water glass and stuff. There's a moment in that movie where he's at a restaurant and he's like, "This is a wine glass. I want my water in a water glass."
In the player, that's right.
Yeah,
I love that.
I love that too.
I love that whole scene.
I do too. And Burt Reynolds is in that scene and everything. And I had a debate with my friend. I was saying that he was seeing past the weird snobbery of that restaurant that was trying to like mix it up and like serve wine in a water glass or serve water in a wine glass just to be cool or something. And my friend was saying, no. He's snob enough to know which is the right glass and he wants them to do it the right way.
That is a very interesting question. And I think I've, without putting it exactly that way, struggled with that understanding of that as well.
Oh, interesting.
It's a weird moment that happens in the movie where it's some sort of power play with who he's sitting down with. Who is he sitting down with at the time that this happens? He's waiting for somebody to meet him.
He's about to meet Peter Gallagher's character, I think, for the first time.
That's right.
Yeah.
And it's some sort of power play. Is Peter Gallagher sitting down yet? This is a key question.
I don't think he's sitting with. It's a real guy. I think it's a guy playing himself, but I don't really know who he is. He's like a critic or producer.
I'm going to watch it again, and we'll get back to this. This is very important to me.
Everybody, come back next week. We're going to figure this out.
But
I love The Player.
Another interesting thing about this scene is that the camera goes through the restaurant toward a close-up of that scene, and on its way, the audio picks up whoever is in the near view. So, like, you can hear Burt Reynolds talking to somebody in that very funny way that Burt Reynolds, that patter that he has.
Yeah.
And then as the camera moves past it, the audio becomes part of this more like in this scene. And then at the end of the scene, it comes back out to Burt Reynolds and he's sort of finishing his conversation. And it's really weird.
And it ends on like a really weird note. Like he says something like it would make sense if you were following the story, but
here we go again.
Right, exactly. And it's like, and so I said, that's no duck, you know. But it wasn't like that. But, you know. There's the siren again. Whoa!
Telling us to get off the player. That's the alarm. We've been talking about the player.
I get it. But I mean, folks, if you want to see a great movie and you haven't seen it, The Player is a complete and total masterpiece.
First, go see MASH, Nashville, McCabe and Mrs. Miller, A Wedding, Popeye, and then go see The Player.
Yeah, then see The Player.
Right,
you got it.
Bananas. I thought for years, and I'm shocked that I finally looked it up, and I'm shocked that I was wrong. I thought that these two daughters at the table with the Bad News Bears guy, that they were actually sisters in real life because they look a lot alike, I think. But I looked them up and they are not.
I'm told.
They're not.
I'm told.
They look like
I'm
sisters.
told.
I'm told.
Well,
Most similar looking people on Fifth Avenue, I was told.
yeah, that is surprising. I guess they just dressed them up to look similar.
Yeah, but they're like facially, they look, I don't know, they look related. Maybe they're cousins. And
They
have
don't have any
different last names.
lines.
I
You
don't
might as well just get people that are related and let them play the roles so that they don't have to spend
Yeah, I
time away
assume
from their
that-
family.
know. Exactly. Yeah, they get to be on a movie together.
So at one point, John Belushi decides to turn around and I get that he's trying to cause a disturbance, but I feel like that they did a terrible job of writing this scene.
Oh, interesting.
This
Keep
scene
going.
should have been about upping the ante, right? They do one little thing wrong or two little things wrong, and it's irritating. Who is it? Marvelous? Who is the
It's Mr. Fabulous.
Mr. Fabulous?
Yeah.
Mr. Fabulous.
You're getting him mixed up with Mr. Wonderful, the wrestler.
Right, I don't want to do that. Yeah. No, they do a couple things to sort of make him uneasy, and then they do a little more, and then they do a little more, and they build to something completely insane where the guy, he has to agree to be in the band with them.
But he goes from
But
no
instead
to he gives in too quickly. It just
Exactly. He goes right over and asks to buy the children, which is not like a super funny joke, and then they just repeat it. I mean, that's the next minutes, but they just
Yeah.
repeat the same joke. Like you have an opportunity here to make something really funny, and they didn't do it at all. In my
You
opinion.
make an interesting point, and nothing you said is wrong, but I think the scene still works just in a different way. Like, I agree, it doesn't like build to anything. It just kind of keeps on happening. But I think maybe that's the point, or at least that's how it works. It's like a bunch of stuff that they're doing.
I think it
Yeah, I
also
guess it
shows that
does.
Mr. Fabulous it's not going to take much to actually make him break because he doesn't want to be there anyways.
Yeah. He it's next minute, but he gives in way too easily.
It's a
because when
high-paying
he's-
gig, though.
Yeah.
It
You'll never
is.
get Mr. Fabulous, and he's got
You'll
himself
never
in
get
shape.
Mr. Evans. I still love that guy.
Yeah.
Right.
Bones Malone. On a moonlit
like-
night, they say you can still see Blue Lou because he went with
He's like,
Guitar
he's like the storyteller. I'm gonna tell you a story about how Christmas came about in this town. He's got like his book in front of him with the kids around him.
Yeah, the pipe.
Did you know that 50 years ago there was no Christmas in this town until one day
Until Blue
Blue Lou
to
came.
town.
It was
Blue Lou came in with a saxophone and said, "I came into this town to really to bring joy on this Christmas." And they said to Blue Lou, "We don't have Christmas here." And Blue Lou said, "You'll never get me out of those high-paying gigs without Christmas." I think I got Tom. I finally got him.
Yeah, he
I
cracked.
got him good. He's gonna
I'm
be
so
thinking
excited
about.
that you totally understand why I love that line so much.
Yes,
They
he's
took Blue
like,
Lou with him.
it's like where he
You'll
just
never
woke
get
up.
him out
First
of those
Christmas on
high-paying
Maxwell
gigs.
Street.
or it's like the Wizard of Oz. He wakes up and he goes, "And you were there, and you were there."
You were
And
there.
Blue Lou was there.
And Blue Lou was there with his saxophone, and McIntyre
Yeah.
Murphy gave up his high-paying gig to bring the band back together. And you were there, and you were there, and even you, little Toto.
And you never see McIntyre Murphy or Blue Lou in the same place at the same time.
Tom just realized that I'm not bullshit, that I'm the real deal. He just realized that right now.
No wonder you're on this show.
That I
Now
get
I
it.
get it.
I may have grown up with sports and anger and all that shit, but I still get it.
Sports and anger. The Mike DiMaria story.
Right.
I'm going to tell you the story about how how Blue Lou brought Christmas to this town.
And he brought Blue Lou in. But don't tell anyone I told you because it's a secret.
It's a secret.
Brought Blue Lou with him.
Fucking assholes.
You fucking asshole.
How do we get
But
on Bones Malone?
But he does both. He had Bones Malone, Blue Lou with him.
Right.
Wait, that is Bones Malone, right? Yeah.
Right.
He had Lou
Yeah.
Marini. He had Lou Marini and Mr. Fabulous with him. But it was really all. But the star of the show was Blue Lou.
Mrs. Lou. told them the night before that they were unlikely to get presents. The whole Malone family.
So he sold a saxophone.
Yep.
And the host
And instead of a
They
sleigh,
ate their
they didn't
gruel.
have a sleigh, but they had the Murph and the Magic Tones car. It was big enough to hold all their gear, so they were able to take the gear out and put all the presents for the good little boys. And Blue Lou
They all
got
came
the
down the
front.
chimney.
Yeah.
3 of them broke their necks.
Yeah, they all came down the chimney, led by Blue Lou. All
Blue
right.
Lou with his shiny blue nose.
Now, so he leans over and he starts harassing this family about buying their kids.
Yeah.
Right?
I don't
And
like
then
it.
Mr. Fabulous comes over and he just kind of like slaps him on the shoulder, like, "Come on, the boss is gonna have me call the cops. Like it's not that really big of a deal."
Yeah.
But they're causing like a really big disturbance here around these ne'er do wells.
A ruckus.
Yeah. I mean, for crying out
Yeah.
loud, they clink their wine glasses together. You saw that? Shut the
They
room.
slurped. Yeah.
Mhm.
God's sake. I do
Yeah.
like that John Belushi leans over, offers to buy the daughters and everything, and this causes the dad to call for the maitre d'. Like
Yeah.
he needs the maitre d's help to keep Jake from buying his daughters
Or
and
to
his
broker
wife.
the
Yeah,
deal.
it just shows that the guys
Or
on
to
top.
broker the deal. Yeah, what's the going rate for my daughters?
Right.
Could you check the prices?
Yeah, it says on the menu market price. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, my daughter's not listed.
Yeah, it's so funny also that they've that the room is lit for a movie, you know,
Yeah.
but there's
Yeah,
still
there's
like
not much
one
ambiance
single
going on
candle in
there.
the middle of these giant tables,
Yeah.
Right.
as though those are going
Not
to do
exactly
anything.
Barry Lyndon.
Yeah, it's
No,
not like a
it's
school
not.
cafeteria.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not
I
much.
like it,
not
though.
not much ambiance at the Chez Paul.
No.
Oh no,
Wrong glass, sir.
Wrong glass,
sir.
sir.
I love that.
That couple leaves in a huff because they can't have that massive table to themselves.
Yeah. Well, it says I got a hold of the old Chez Paul menu.
Oh,
And
seriously?
It says all the regular stuff. The reservations are accepted up to 2 months in advance.
Oh.
Please call 312 KL5 Paul for
Wait a
parties
minute,
of
what?
8 or greater. No, I'm just
serious?
joking. No. It does say a centrally located table is reserved for daily walk-ins of all stripe. The
Well, it's
boorish,
closed now. It's not there
uncouth,
anymore.
ex-cons, bluesmen, any of those.
I think
Fresh
this
from
is shtick.
Joliet.
I think he's doing shtick right now.
No,
I don't know
it's
what
just
to
some
believe
notes.
anymore.
Just
This must
some
be a
notes
nap
that came
time
up.
theater thing.
Yeah. Mike hates the shtick. Come on, Mike.
He does. He's a
Shtick
purist.
you.
Don't you
Just
think?
wants the actual conversation.
Shtick me. Another thing, Vonnegut. Shtick me. Hey,
Shtick you.
you know that everyone can tell your whole thing is a shtick, right, Mike? That you
Yeah.
haven't been
Yeah,
going through any
sure.
problems.
Yeah. I'm not. Yeah, you want to see my medical bills?
Yeah.
I can send
Oh, God,
those
no.
to you. Maybe I'll post them in the listeners' hole. You can look
Yeah,
at those
post
Thanks
dates.
for your enlarged heart.
On all of mine, it says this is not a bill, and then they send one where it says it doesn't say it's not a bill. All I know is I get 5, and 4 of them are not bills, and then 1 is a bill.
Mhm.
One of these things is not like the others.
Then I get one that says this
Yeah.
is not a bill, and I'm like, wait a
Yeah.
minute.
And you get one that just says, "Is this a bill?"
Yeah,
And you get one that just says you're fucked.
yeah, fuck you.
yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck you, pay me.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's just
you get another one.
it's
that
all
just,
cutouts like a ransom note. You open it up and it's just all cutouts of different letters.
Remit immediately.
One of them just comes with a bill, and then like also some recommendations for single room occupancy housing.
Chico's bail bonds flyer.
Delayed on the
Yeah,
payments,
she
pal.
Right. Or it's a map of all gas stations that I could knock over in order to pay the bill.
Yeah, they're
You
helpful.
consider
They go
knocking
the
over
extra
these
mile.
following gas
Or it's just
stations.
a picture of some old guy and it's like meet your new roommate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is another
This
guy
is
that's
Earl.
broke. One of the two of why don't you two guys rent a studio apartment together because that's all you can
Yeah.
afford.
Right.
This is what you get for setting your feet on fire in France.
You can
Hey, how
huddle
are
for
your feet?
warmth.
We haven't heard about your feet in a long time, Dan.
Well, they healed.
Good.
That's it.
You're fit and fettle now. You're good.
I'm fit. I'm still super pissed about the whole thing. I mean, I
sure.
just fucking hate
That
it,
completely
man.
blows. Let's all go to Paris together, the 3 of us.
Oh, that'd be
That'll
great.
be
A live
romantic.
one from Paris.
Yeah.
Just now, you guys have not heard Raising Arizona quotes until you've heard them from 3 dopes in Paris on the same internet.
Being removed from the Louvre while they randomly quote the Raising Arizona.
Get out of here. I'll H.I. McDonough you.
All right.
Sun don't
I think
rise
we're
and set on the
some sort
corner
of
roof.
We don't have cereal flakes.
Are we on our way back down now? Are we coming down? We've crescendoed and now we're...
I think so.
On the
Yeah, we might
downswing?
be
This is
yeah,
the
just
denouement.
bringing it down a little bit. Pretty soon somebody's going to mumble something about trivia. And then we'll-
Oh
my
I knew that
gosh.
was coming.
Holy
Good. Fuck God in heaven.
No, I don't have anything prepared, and I don't know if Dan does.
Yeah, Raising Arizona trivia.
Oh my God, I'm going to look that up. Or do
Right,
you have it?
from,
Do you have Raising
run
Arizona trivia?
Funtrivia.com.
What, you do? You literally do?
Yeah.
I have no idea if you're kidding or not. Okay, do it. I'm
Yeah,
excited.
like to
I'm
thank-
really excited.
I'd like to thank the folks over at funtrivia.com.
Nice.
This guy named Ricky runs that site.
Just
Thanks,
do
Ricky.
it.
Okay. What convenience store does H.I. like to rob?
The corner grocery.
This
Oh
does
my
not
God.
have a multiple choice.
God, I feel horrible. I don't remember. It's like a...
I wonder what's the porn magazine you're reading? There's a side, is it Jugs or something?
No,
Big
I
Jugs?
think it's something
Yeah,
along
the
the lines of Jugs.
Jugs.
The
Yeah.
guy with the braces, the 357
Yeah,
Magnum.
but doesn't he have like a baker hat or something, like one of those fast
Yeah,
food
like
hats?
a little paper
Like
hat.
a fry
It's a
cook hat.
paper
Yeah.
hat. A fry cook hat. But is it a convenience
I've been taking
store?
these Huggies and any cash you have behind the counter. I want to say it's fake. It's like not a real place. God damn it. I hate that I'm failing at this already. What is it?
I'll give you
know
a clue. Also a baseball position.
Runner up. No.
Wow.
Mike.
Wow,
I'm
my
out.
God, Tom. Fuck off.
Fuck you.
Shortstop.
Shortstop. It's the
Is that it?
shortstop. That's right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good name for a place. Good fake name.
The best part of that scene is when he's running down the aisle, and the big angry guy shoots at him,
Yeah.
and it cuts to the guy. He's like, and he's like he's trying to put another round in there,
Yeah.
and it kind of zooms in on McDonough's face, and he's like, oh my God, he's got like such a sad look on his face,
Yeah.
like he's looking at the guy like, how could you shoot at me? Now I got to, he knows he's
Trying
like
to
kind of
steal some
cornered,
Huggies.
but he's just like
Nicolas
looks like
Cage
just
is
so
the greatest.
sad and defeated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The guy's so angry. He's like,
Yeah. He missed
Why
him.
he's
And
so
he's always
angry?
looking for the chance to do this, and he missed him, so he's pissed.
Yeah, it's like everybody just couldn't wait for a moment to pull out their guns. Even the crazy kid with the braces got some old Smith and Wesson.
Yeah, like a massive gun.
I
All
got
right,
soundtrack.
next
I wonder if I
question.
still do.
When
Next
Dot asks Ed what the baby's name is, Dot says she just loves biblical names. If Dot were to have another little
Oh.
boy, what would she name him?
Jason,
3 names.
Caleb, or Tab?
Jason, Caleb, or Tab? He nailed it.
Oh, look at me go.
Was it
Incredible.
or tab? Or tab,
Yeah,
right?
What?
Jason, Caleb, or Tab?
Or tab.
Or
Yeah.
Tab.
Because I always
got
thought
options.
I thought that was like his whole name.
Oh,
Like
wow.
Jason, say it again.
Jason, Caleb, or Tab?
Right, I
I just
thought
love
that was like
different names.
Jason and Caleb would be the middle name, and I always heard it
Oh.
as Vertab, like Vertab would be the last name.
Vertab.
Jason, Caleb, Vertab.
That's from one of the long lost books of the Bible,
Yeah.
Yeah.
the book of Lenny.
Okay, I'm on a streak.
Vertab.
Keep going. I'm on a streak of 1.
What's High's real first name?
Herbert.
That's right.
He signs his letter at the end. Your loving Herbert.
For what company does H.I. work?
Well, the government sure take a
God.
bite, don't you? I don't remember. I don't
There's
Roberts?
a
remember.
spherical object arrested in the highway.
Not that
Arrested
Mother
in-
Scratcher Bill Parker.
No, he says arrested in the highway.
Arrested in the highway. Yeah.
And you know what? You know what I always think about when I see that, when I see him mumbling there, that guy, is when he plays the doctor in Fletch.
Yeah. Emmett Walsh.
Yeah, but
Oh, yeah.
they show him like
Emmett Walsh
laughing in
is
the other
great.
room, like when he's looking at the X-ray or something. He's like, ha ha ha. ha. All right.
Yeah.
That is the greatest.
And they had Blue.
I have no idea what the name of the place
Blue
is,
Lou
though.
brought
He works at
Christmas.
Hudsucker Industries.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Interesting.
All right, 2 more. What's the name of the bank that Gail and Evel, what's his name?
Evel?
Evel.
What is the name of the bank that Gail and Evel rob?
Oh, God.
Or
Is it like a
Evel.
chemical exchange bank or something? Or like a...
Chemical exchange.
It's like one of those, like, you know, I don't know.
I love Drive. Sure said a
said something
mouthful
there,
there,
partner.
Gail.
Should say.
No, you said you sure said a mouthful there, Gail. What's
Smiled
that, little
at me.
brother? He smiled at me.
I don't know. Do you know the answer, Mike?
No.
Would you have known this, Dan, if you hadn't looked at the answer?
No.
Okay.
It's the only one I knew was I don't know what I knew. I didn't know anything. The first one, I guess, but or Herbert, I think. But this one is the Farmers and Mechanics Bank of Lagrange.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Farmers and Mechanics.
it's all
Bank.
hay seeds in there. He says.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Just about to start robbing proper.
What is Nathan Arizona's real name?
Oh, God.
Could
JR.
call it unpainted.
Oh my God. Huff Hines.
Huff Hines.
Unpainted Huff Hines.
That's right.
Yeah.
Gosh,
Huff
I haven't seen
Hines.
this movie in decades, but I watched it so many times before I stopped.
Yeah, it's just so great. Well, anyway, that was trivia, guys.
Hey, that was
Hey,
good.
Good job.
Thank you, Dan.
I know that's not like clapping, but you got to mix it up a little bit.
It was beautiful.
Yeah.
We all
All right,
win.
Mike.
We all win at trivia.
I feel like I'm really pissing you off today with the shtick and all the rest
Why
of
would you think that?
it. Your taciturn nature.
I'm all right.
Uh,
I'm okay.
they
Um,
smell bad.
They smell bad.
Bad.
Well, let's get out of here.
Yeah, let's
Leave
get
these
the
people
hell out
alone
of
for
here.
another week, and then they can come back next week, and we can keep going.
Do we have any Patreon patrons?
We do. Not only do we have our existing patrons, we have 2 more patrons to thank.
Oh my
and
God!
praise on the air.
So you almost paid back now, Tom?
Like a
Well, just
bleeding.
about. Yeah, just a couple more
When
months.
do we
of
start
this,
getting
and
the
I'm
taste
all
of the action?
yeah,
I
just a
told
couple
you from
more
the
years.
beginning.
Here
I
we
told
go.
you at the beginning. I didn't think this podcast would gross $1, but I did say that if we did, I want a little taste of the action.
See, Slime. Yeah, no, our numbers are growing. We got a couple new people this week. We've got the existing, and the first guy out of the gate was Mark Mavora. God bless him. Then Captain America joined him, and then Pork Snorterhouse,
Oh
and
yeah.
May Flores, and Snoke Porterhouse. God
Oh,
bless it.
thank you.
That's a different person.
Yeah, we got a
Smoke?
Pork Snorterhouse and a Snoke Porterhouse.
A
Right,
Snoke with an N.
Yes,
And is that a
Yes.
Star Wars reference?
that is a Star Wars reference. Very good, Dan.
So we're getting
Terrible.
something from them every month now, right? They got it.
Yes, but we got
Okay,
2
so-
more. We got Matt Carson, our old buddy, our old
Oh my gosh.
Haiku Obituaries pal.
Yeah, it's about time.
Matt Carson has joined
Check out
us.
Haiku
and,
Obituaries, everybody. What's the other
Yeah, and Scott Bishop.
one? All right.
Thank you, one and all. You guys
That's
are beautiful.
1, 2,
You're
3, 4.
making
Okay.
this thing a viable option.
All right. So now I think we have. So I think this pays the cell bill for one of us every month, right?
Yeah, our Steakum budget is flatlining now. We're
Yeah, we'll
about at
cover the
phone.
Steakums,
Cover
but I got to
one
get this
cell phone.
microwave repaired.
I have to sell these Steakums to fix the microwave, but then how am I going to make the Steakums?
Order house.
You know,
We'll
it's, you know what's
figure it
kind of
out.
sad though is now that we got the Patreons in the system, you know,
Yeah.
it's like it's kind of life in life. You start these processes, you know, these relationships and whatnot,
Sure.
but eventually they end, you know.
Oh, Jesus
So it's like
Christ.
at what point does somebody say, you know what, I think I'm going to shut this off now? And
I think
some
they're deciding that right now.
yeah,
Like this thing is
What?
getting blue and Lou on me.
yeah.
I'm
It's
getting outta
Blue
here.
Christmas Story got me really fucking sad and lonely.
Mike is working blue in exactly the wrong way.
No,
He is.
but I think what it is, maybe
Stop
I think
blowing
this is
everybody
like the multi-level scheme that, you know, You know, you get a lot of these low-paying, like, hey, we're only $5 a month for a subscription, and it's something you pay for. Then you forget that you have it.
Yeah.
And you realize you've been paying $5 to this some bitch for the last 10 years.
Yeah.
Why is Mike pointing this out to the audience and to our patrons? I don't understand.
You know what? Just cut that part out.
It's one of the
It's
one of the benefits you get from giving is extra advice. Don't leave it on.
Why you shouldn't give.
It's one of you don't get a tote bag, you get that.
And we'll get and what we'll do is we'll also put out the How Blue Lou Brought Christmas story around Christmas time. We'll tell that one.
That'll be our storybook. Our
we looked up at the sky. What did
reading.
we see? We saw Blue Lou streaking across the sky.
And he wasn't wearing any pants.
We saw a man with long hair and a long mustache and an apron, carrying a saxophone.
He'll never get Blue Lou out of those high-paying gigs.
Out of those low-riding bell bottoms.
Christmas on Maxwell Street. All right, everybody. We can do this all night, and we probably will after we turn the microphones off. But thank you for joining us for minutes 51 and 52. Come back for minutes 53 and 54 next week here on the fantastic Blues Brothers Minute.
Where we will go through Blues Brothers 1 minute at a time.
Hey, you scratched my ankle!
Hey, thanks for listening to the show. Please find us online at bluesbrothersminute.com. That's Blues, B-R-O-S Minute. And then find us on Facebook at Blues Brothers Minute, same spelling, and at Twitter at Blues Bros Min. And if you want to support the show and get some fun stuff like early access to shows and postcards from the three of us, go to www.patreon.com/ditchdiggers. You'll be glad you did. And if you love this show, you will not hate the Caddyshack Minute, which you can find in the podcatcher of your choice, or you can head over to caddyshackminute.com. See you next time.